Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Love. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 40 yards. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for McFarland. A touchback and the ball out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play fake. Here's Love. Dancing to his left. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Out of his end zone, Love. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Love gonna stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down, going to the air with Love. That's swung out wide to Harris. And some room to roam now. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Looking to throw. Jones drops it off for Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, they'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They run it again with Janovich. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for McFarland. A touchback and the ball out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Love. And he fires one, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnovers, and they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That, Charles, the 1st interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the 1st one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Play action this time with Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On play action, Love to throw. Quick slant, finding Claypool. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Harris. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. The quick slant caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron from 6 yards away. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They hand this off to Harris. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. He's going to air one out.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 10.
Love, they go play action now. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. On the return is Ward.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
That's out to Chubb, complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 36, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He hits Adams, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Adams. 43 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now,
and for the 4th time tonight, it's It's an interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Jones.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Going back to Love. And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for McFarland. A touchback. And the ball out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
43 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now on 2nd and 13. Love. Going deep here for Watkins. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I want to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Chase Claypool,
48 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down back to 28. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
24 is the mic.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On 2nd and 10, Jones flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, we got 4 down. 24 is the mic.
They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Harris on the draw. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Browns. Damian Harris, 30 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing, Love. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's got this down to the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
On 1st and 10, Love. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Back to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Love. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here for McFarland. A touchback, and the ball out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them.